Hi guys, thanks again for the channel watching. I do appreciate your time and effort and your comments on this channel. I've just finished the first lot of university days online because of COVID. So we're not going to be back into virtual classroom until I think another month's time, so probably in June-ish, I think. Was it July? I've got to check my calendar again. Today we basically sort of consolidated our learning over the last sort of couple of weeks, and it's that dreaded word OSCE that's been mentioned, and what we need to do is we're going to go through our respiratory exam, as in the respiratory system. Also our cranial nerve exam, and I believe the cardiac one as well. I need to check my notes on that. So, but there's like three main sort of systems that we need to look into, which we have to practice and get right before we have our practical for this OSCE. So my thoughts on how I'm going to do this is I'm going to print it all out, and every night, because of my memory issues, I'm going to have to sort of do it by, I don't know, by rhyme, by just looking at it, repeating it, put it into sections, try to remember one section at a time. A bit like when you do your the original OSCE for your ECA, you know, patient triangle and the C, A, B, C, D, E. I think I'm going to have to do it that way and just put it into sections and try and get one section under the belt properly, and then before moving to the next section. So lots and lots and lots of practice just to get it in the head. And I think because I'm more of a practical person rather than read it and I remember, I have to read it and physically do it. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, but no, we're okay. We're all right. We know there's been through the last couple of weeks. I think my main problem I had was with the ECG side of it, and you know, sort of where everyone else was like asked to sort of. It was like a quick shoot, you know, here's an ECG, what do you think it is? And everyone's putting all their, you know, on the computer. They think it was a right bundle branch or left bundle branch, or if it was a block or it was a normal sinurism. And it was just too fast for me. And I have to say, I had to turn the screen off for myself. Had a bit of a breakdown for about 20 minutes, composed myself and went back to it again after a cup of tea, because it just got too much for me. Just because it just seemed that everyone was getting it and I didn't get it. Well, I got it. I get ECGs in the way of what I'm looking as a normal sinus rhythm, but and I can tell if something's not right. It's just, what is it that's not right? And as I keep getting reminded, and it's great, you know, that they're saying this, is that it takes a long time to pick up an ECG and figure out what's going on with it. It can take years, but what we need to do is learn the really bad stuff, you know, if it is in VT, you know, is it shockable rhythm, that sort of thing. So in the back of my head, that's another thing I need to sort of try and bog down on, and to get and process. And again, I think this is for June. I keep looking at my poster, at my picture, June or July time. And also before the OSCEs, we also have to do a poster presentation, which is not so bad about the system. So we're working in pairs for that. And I've got a great chappie who's going to be working with me for that. The other thing was we have to do a 3,000 word reflection by July. I think. No, it was not by September. That's it. Not by July, by September. So they get you to learn the stuff. We got pre-learning to do, so it gets you the understanding what you're going to be learning that day. Then you've got your post-learning with little quizzes and things just to remind you and keep into your head what you're trying to remember. And then you've got this underlining, okay, now you've learnt that, so you've got that, now you've learnt this one, so get that one. And then at this stage here, we're going to put all that together, and that's what your OSCE is going to be. So it's like several layers of learning, which you have to keep in here, and then you have to pick out the main ones, which are the main test ones, and then study those ones until you're blue in the face. So, yeah, I'm a bit... I'll get there, but at the moment I'm a bit worried. So, but there's a lot of help out there, a hell of a lot of help out there, and I had another sort of learning, what's it called, learning disability assessment, which my trust has sorted out for me, which is brilliant. So now I know why why my brain is the way it is, why I can't seem to remember certain things very easily, and how come I can retain other things which just seem to, why should I retain that? It's nothing to do with a job or whatever. But there's a lot of help. So yeah, University of Cumbria are brilliant, absolutely wonderful. The tutors are awesome. The content, the material of the learning is really, really good as well. And if you've got, special needs, as it were, for learning, they're on board with that as well. And also, of course, the trust, which I belong to, are awesome, and there's a lot of help there. So, I would feel really bad if I didn't pass, because I've got all this help around me, and so I feel like I'm a little fish at the moment, trying to grab everything I can and bring it in, and trying to retain it. But yeah, I'm happy. So I've got a day off tomorrow, which means I'm not got a day off tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some homework. I'm going to be doing some printing out I'm going to go back to station. Just for like half an hour to an hour to print off all my OSCE stuff to try and revise on every day. And then I'll be doing some revision with ECGs. I picked up a book. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this. This is a little OSCE, not OSCE, there's an ECG book. And it's pretty good. I'll say it's Freya proof, so and it tells you from the very beginning of how the heart works, and it goes into, like, this is the normal sort of ECG rhythms, and it goes through all different rhythms. I'm not going to bog myself down too much with it. I just want to use that as a pictorial way of trying to learn the ECG, and in a way to pass my OSCE and to keep it retained for when I'm on the job. Because it's in colour, and I found that colour works really well with me. If it's just black and white and just written down on a piece of paper, I don't really get it. And if someone's drawing something to explain something, I don't really get it. So it's got to be quite big and bold and colourful for me to sort of retain some of the information that I'm learning. So there you go. So yeah, I'm really excited about it and really, really nervous about it. And have I got any reservations about being a student paramedic? No. Again, it's because it's the unknown, it's it's the nervous part. But then, as I kept on thinking before, you've got these guys coming from straight from school to university, and then coming out from university doing the study of paramedic into a paramedic. Whereas I've got a very good sort of 3 and a bit years of ECA, plus a few years, a bit more as of life. So I should be able to do this, and that's what I'm telling myself anyway. So yeah, so Friday, no, it's tomorrow, Thursday. So Friday I'm working in Bournemouth. I've got a 12-hour shift there, and I've got another 12-hour shift in Poole. So I might see you guys around. If you do, say hello. That'd be great to say hello to you in. And yeah, keep you posted what's going on, and I'll see what happens a couple of paracetamols later. All right, keep safe out there. Keep away from that rain. That wind is getting up again. So yeah, just keep yourself safe. And see you later. Take care. Thanks again. Bye bye for now.